Roundtable Independent Edition. It is Friday, and we are reviewing
Animus.
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 Oh!
It's very much just in your face, constantly smash, smash, smash until you kill off all your opponent's characters. Animus is the ultimate character crossover card battle game. Draft characters from different worlds, dimensions, and even other games. To win, you must take advantage of the various abilities and powers to maximize your resistances and strike at your opponent's weaknesses. Tactical maneuvering is critical as you battle for dominant positioning.
Animus is your type of anime fighting game. You know, it's all the anime art and all the crazy powers and stuff like that. Guys are strong to this and weak to that. Anyway, it's usual anime artwork and everything. But the gigantic eyeballs, crazy hair and all that stuff, painted faces. Well, anyway, it's a fun game.
It's a pretty quick game. Pretty easy.
It can
it's
be.
all icons.
Can be.
If we played the 3-player with 12 cards, we'd still be playing it, and we would not be reviewing it at this point. It'd be at least another hour.
But you can play the shorter version. And what Chris read was right. Each character, you bring first guy out in the center position, called the attack position. Beside that goes two guys in the range positions, and then two guys in the support positions. If you can keep them alive long enough to get them into all those positions.
Yes.
And the center guy can only attack another center guy. The range guys can attack their opposite ranged guy, not across, or the center guy. The guys in the support positions can't attack anybody, but they could possibly do their powers. The other thing is, they all have special abilities. A lot of them are when they come out, this happens, or sometimes it's at the start of the turn or at the end of the turn. And like you read, you have to put these guys in the right spot for them to be most effective.
Most effective, yes. There's not a huge amount of strategy in this. Like some characters are better in the range position, some guys are good in the support position. So if you see those cards, you try to arrange them as such. You only have three cards in your hand at a time. So your choices can be somewhat limited. If you don't have anyone with a high attack, you don't really want to put any of them up to the front. But you always have to have a guy in the attack position. If the guy in the attack position is gone, then one of the range positions have to move up. And if there's any support behind them, they have to move into the range position behind that.
So we got all anime characters that are from Night Stalker games, other games that you can. We've covered one before. Dragon Blast.
Yes.
That's also a lot of the characters from there are in here. It's anime artwork. Not the best artwork, but it certainly suffices for this.
Does the job.
And as I said, the icons are nice and clear, easy to figure out. Color-coded as well, so even if you can't quite tell what the symbol is, you're resistant to purple. Okay, that's all I need to know.
Yes.
And we got a whole bunch of cards. And we got some damage tokens. And we got the D6s of Doom. And you bring out your characters, one per turn. And you attack the guy you're supposed to attack. In a 2-player game, you're head-to-head. In a multiplayer game, you're attacking the guy to your left. The guy to your right is attacking you. Which makes for some interesting strategies, because Chris attacks Ken and gets his ass whipped by Ken's tough characters. So he's got more damage on him. Then Ken's turn comes. Ken's attacks me, and I'm hoping my character's going to die because Chris's characters are weak, and I'll be able to take him out when it gets to be my turn because Ken's already softened him up when Chris tried to attack. Around and around goes. And
So as you can probably tell, we actually had some fun playing this game.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It's actually pretty easy to learn, and the cards themselves are real straightforward and simple to read, and everything. Like, the symbols are easy to understand.
I like the instruction layout. It actually explains the card first and then goes into the actual turn order. It's well ordered.
Mm-hmm. Wrapping up for Animus, I give Animus an 8. Theme is it's an anime theme based on characters in this guy's other games. So you have to give him full marks for theme because it is characters from his games and they're all anime style and they all have anime kind of powers and they all got the crazy funky glows behind them. Easy to learn, yeah. by the time you've started playing, you've picked it up. It's just read the number, roll the dice. Is he weak or not? Did you do more damage than him or not? Take a damage. Fun to play.
We had fun with it.
If you're in the mood for it. If you're not in the mood for this sort of thing, or you're playing too long of a game, it might not be fun, but we had a lot of fun with it. And
yeah, we were goofing around with it and everything like that, doing the whole anime thing and all that.
yeah.
Good game. I'm going to give it a 7. I do like the game. It's not my kind of game. I'm not a big anime fan or anything like that, but it is well put together. The artwork is not bad. It's not high art or anything like that, but it is fun. Some of the illustrations are some of them are actually really good. They got all the usual anime effects and everything like that, and all that stuff on there. But anyway, the game's put together well. It's easy to learn. The rules are pretty good. Just the one diagram, it would have been nice to have the label, attacker and defender on it, just so there's no confusion there. But really, it's simple and it works. It's not hard to learn.
I give Animus a 7. One small complaint I have is at the bottom you got your resist on one side and your weakness on the other side. And if you have a lot of different icons there, sometimes it's hard to tell which is on the resistance side and which is on the weakness side. But beyond that, the game is balanced out quite well. It's not so much my type of game, but it is, for what it is entertaining. The artwork is kind of neat. The whole almost Dragon Ball-ish type of illustrations. Yeah, we enjoyed it. I would definitely not play with the the entire deck shuffled out and for everybody, but I would definitely draft that way. Everyone has a little bit more balanced of a deck, and definitely go with the shorter game. You want to shorten this game, well, unless you really like the combat, which is just my d6 versus your d6 plus your modifiers and my modifiers, and see who wins. Tied, no damage, and whoever's got the highest roll does not receive one of these damage cubes. Or not damage cubes, damage winks. Little red damage winks. We were having fun when we were playing, and we took our first damage we'd put over the character's face, and we'd be all embarrassed that I got hit. That's all we got to say, I guess.
Yeah, that's it for this episode of the Gamers Table Independent Edition. Tune in again next week for another show where we review another game.
See ya.
Yep.
Oh, and take a look at this picture right here. This is how many games came in the big shipment. You guys who are in the big shipment know what I'm talking about. Hello and welcome to the Gamers Table. It is... Whoops.
Hail, Seek Soft Hand! We bring you provisions! Hail! Soft Hand's hurt! He's not hurt. He's dead. Shut up, Far!
He's dying. I'm amazed he survived this long.
We've been tricked. Someone has been ahead of us every step of the way.
I need you thief to the scroll.
They killed Will Strongarm! I saw them! Oh, I'm sure they'll try for me next!
Trace? Blackwings? Oh, Simeon! Why did you have to take everyone from me? Ah!